Welcome back. We are last order of business for the day. We're going to pull up a letter that Legislative Council has drafted for us to go to House Appropriations, and we're just going to take a straw poll on it after she reads through it. And it's very short.
Okay, thanks.
And then I will sign it, as well as you will see there'll be another signatory on it as well.
It's not us.
And it's my impression that I believe they've already taken their vote on this letter, the Ag Committee.
So we said they support.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and if it's a majority, and if there are majority votes, then we will send this. Can I ask, is, just because we don't have everybody on there, is Deb Chesson? Okay. So we'll have it.
Good afternoon, Jen Carby from the Office of Legislative Counsel. This is a draft memo from the chair of this committee to the chair of the Appropriations Committee with your fiscal year 2026 budget adjustment recommendations. It starts out in a way that will look familiar to those of you who've been through this before. You say you appreciate the opportunity to review and provide recommendations to House Appropriations on the governor's fiscal year 2026 budget adjustment proposals. You support the healthcare related provisions in the governor's recommended Budget Adjustment Act. And then it says the committee would like to register our concern, however, about a new appropriation for the Department of Vermont Health Access to lease space as part of the governor's return to office initiative being included in the Budget Adjustment Act rather than in the fiscal year 2027 budget. The committee believes that both the initiative and related funding should have been proposed in the fiscal year 2027 budget to give the General Assembly an opportunity to evaluate the policy proposal and its funding needs, rather than the administration committing to a policy outside the legislative session and then expecting the General Assembly to provide an appropriation after the lease contracts had already been signed.
Well written.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
In addition to the governor's budget adjustment proposals, the Committee on Healthcare and the Committee on Agriculture, Food Resiliency, and Forestry both recommend providing an appropriation of $167,700 updated to support Bridges to Health in transitioning from its current home at the University of Vermont Extension to a new partnership with Vermont's free and referral clinics. Bridges to Health provides health programming to migrant and immigrant workers and families who live in Vermont, are not otherwise supported by state or federal programs, and face barriers to healthcare. That's just based on some of their submissions and information. And that's it.
Right. Any discussion on it?
Quick question.
Yeah.
We are referring to another committee. Are they also going to be listed on this, or is that same language going to be in their letter? You know, because we're saying we both are recommending this.
I don't know that they're doing a letter.
Same letter, and it will be signed by both myself and
That was what I was saying.
Representative
Thank you.
Okay.
No-
Do you
no
want me
further
to put his
questions.
name on here somewhere, or
yeah,
want me to copy him maybe, since he's,
he's seen it. He's got a copy of it.
well, I just mean more so that you're not speaking with him without it looking like he is on board. I'm reluctant to say that it's from him because it's all about house healthcare and your concerns about certain aspects that were not in their purview.
Do a CC David Durfee at the bottom.
That's, yeah, either there or up here
Are
somewhere.
they doing their own memo?
Okay, so we can edit it just for that.
Yeah, because I'm saying both recommend, so.
Yeah, I don't believe they were sending a letter at all. And so he had asked, because their committee had taken up testimony on this. And since we were recommending it, as well as his committee was recommending it, he just said, can we be a little section on your letter? So, which is why we referenced them in just that paragraph on Bridges. So we'll figure out the signatory thing.
Great.
Appropriations can always ask questions.
I'm not trying to complicate it. I just noticed.
It's, yeah, it seems a little.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else? Yes, Tupper.
I think the first part of the letter, talking about the governor and so on, I don't think we need to do that in the budget adjustment letter.
Okay.
I would like to see more harmony than what we seem to be signaling out an activity that took place. That's how I feel. I come in here and work together, not to criticize each other.
Yeah, I just felt that with the interest that the committee had when Commissioner Groves was in here, And that there were many, many questions regarding that, that I thought that we should probably just state our opinion.
Chuck, Ron?
I'm gonna ask for a vote on the, or a straw poll, and if the majority, then I'm gonna send that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
but I totally understand. And I wanted to say one thing, and I was remembering this yesterday. Remember that House Healthcare is a policy committee. We are not a money committee. I was thinking about that when we were asking questions today about the fees and stuff in the H577. And I had this memory of, oh, wait a minute. That's what Ways and Means does. That's what appropriations does. And what this letter is this is simply a policy committee stating to the appropriations committee what our opinion is, but it is the appropriations committee to actually determine whether they spend anything. So we can make our recommendations all we want, and we can toss them in the trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
That being said, it just, since the policy piece here that is concerning to me is the governor has made decisions by signing contracts with landlords that are policy. That's not just a money decision. That's a policy decision that the Agency of Human Services workers are going to return to the office. That was a policy decision that we're being kind of cornered into in the budget adjustment. So even though I know we all don't agree on it, I do support the language, pushing back policy wise and saying, we would rather have had a discussion about this policy change versus you signing contracts and making a money decision that now corners us into a policy decision in the budget adjustment. So, I mean, I wish we were all harmonized, and I can respect that there's differences. I do support leaving it in to make the point, because they always are trying to do the same thing. And then they're always saying to us, oh, that's a policy decision in the budget. But then contracts were signed, which kind of corners us. So anyway, thank you for hearing me out.
I think that having it in this letter, all we were pointing out was that we want to have a robust discussion about the policy, but that the BAA, the budget is the appropriate place to put it, not the BAA retroactively. And that was, which I thought that the language that Jen came up with really pointed that out, that distinction, that we're not disagreeing with the policy, we're disagreeing with having it be in the process of having it be in the BAA without any discussion of the policy
In the letter, that's what we're doing.
in the letter.
Yeah.
Daisy?
I feel like
Then I'm done. I'll put a struggle.
that the language, the way that Jen wrote it is very respectful and appropriate. It shows my constituents that I'm doing due diligence in terms of providing oversight. And I absolutely hope it doesn't come across as not collaborative. I think it's very professional and well done. And I love the letter. I think it represents my perspective. So I'm going to put a motion on the table
Right, well,
that.
it's just a straw poll, so I'm just gonna
Oh,
ask
we don't have to
for,
vote on it?
no, no.
It's a straw poll vote, so there's no motion.
I'm looking for the majority.
Again, before you
Oh, yes.
vote, so I did put in a copy here to the
That's good.
chair. And then we can send it.
Oh, look at that.
So just looking for, the majority of the committee, and if the majority of the committee agrees with the letter, we will send the letter. So all those in favor of sending the letter? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and those opposed. Although. Opposed,
Yeah,
okay, 3. All right,
and then one absence, or do we? Is it like 7-3-1?
you don't have to report a straw poll.
Okay.
Was this, is she?
No, she's not,
Because it's a straw poll, it doesn't, but it would be 7-3-1 if it was a committee vote.
all right.
That's how we would report it.
Thanks, everybody. We can
Thank
go
you.
offline.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jen. Thanks for your work.
Thank you.
So I will send it to you and Tasha with a copy to Representative Durkee, and then you will send it to.
Representative Shy and.
No. Oh, it says-